Hello, I am Sarah Saraboa, and I am a junior researcher at HEMT. This mission is going to be focused on inclusion, so both in digital spaces and also physical spaces. We're trying to understand how people are excluded from these spaces and if they know about this exclusion. Sometimes you're excluded, but you don't know because it's the norm, in quotes. So when I hear the word diversity, mostly it's about maybe gender or in terms of like studies, but it's not reflective of what I know as diverse. Sometimes people are excluded not only due to their race or their gender, but you also have to figure out the mental capabilities, the physical capabilities, things like that. Or in some other cases, the economical scale that they find themselves in. But some people don't realize that they're excluded. Some do, but they don't know what they can do about it. It's important to have a space where people feel included. Not only the notion of it being an inclusive space, but it's actually, indeed, truly an inclusive space. So in order to do that, you have to understand what inclusion or exclusion means. Most of our research is based on users, people, their interaction with technology. So how do you understand their perspective of being excluded? What does being excluded feel to them? Like, what does that mean to them even? And how can you include them? So asking them, okay, so have you ever felt excluded? If so, how can we include you? And that should be reflective in design. For example, I went to a town hall meeting in the community that I live, and the mayor was very happy to say, oh yeah, we're a diverse community, we have lots of nationalities. But the entire program was in Dutch, which was not reflective of the diversity that he was so happy to talk about, to boast about. So imagine having to sit in that room, go through the whole presentation in a language you don't understand, but then hear your country being mentioned as one of the example of diversity, but there's no space for you in there. So having an understanding of what inclusion and exclusion means to people is one, and bringing awareness to designers or researchers or developers and how they have been excluding people based on the real user's perspective is also something that can be beneficial for all of us. And maybe at the end of the day, we can find, ways to create a system that doesn't totally alienate people, but instead brings together a community of all.